Hi, this is Salam, chairman and founder of the Winner Circle, here to talk to you about part-time7figures.plural.com and what is it all about, part-time7figures.com. And I'm going to share with you my philosophy that if you want to make 7 figures part-time, here's what I missed. I wish I had learned this. I couldn't see the forest because of the trees. I started my journey to personal development. I thought I was in the personal development business, not realizing I was in the information marketing business. No matter what is it that you do, you'll make more money by selling information about how to do it than you actually doing it. Think about the title. It says not full-time 7 figures, it says part-time 7 figures. If you are the best attorney, if you're the best heart surgeon, I don't care what your profession is, you're exchanging time for money versus the minimum guy who's working at McDonald's. They're also exchanging time for money. Only difference is one is getting more money for their time. So part-time meaning the only way you can become part-time 7 figures is if you can scale it without you being there. And then the best way to do that is not you do it. I used to ask one question, that how many of you want to make twice as much money as you did last year? They all raise their hand. Then my second question, well, here's a very simple answer. Work twice as many hours. And they look at me, there ain't twice as many hours left because they're already working 80 hours a week. So there's nothing left. So the answer is not more hours. The answer is what my good friend, and don't tell anybody, it's part-time, He's figured out part-time 7 figures. So there is no unequivocal truth is that you can do is leverage, and that leverage comes from information. You learn to show them how to do it, and you can use it, the internet, the information marketing, and that's the second tool, the internet. Learn marketing, learn internet marketing, and you can sell your product or information worldwide. And that's how you're going to get this part-time. You're going to start with, probably if you're starting out, before you go to millionaire, you're going to first 100,000, 200,000, half a million, then you're going to go to million. But the start of the journey is just take this wisdom from me that you'll make more money from what is it that you're doing, teaching how to do it, write about how to do it, than you actually doing it. Because here comes the limitation of no matter how good you are, there's only so many hours in the day. So I hope this is the foundation of what is it that we do. When you write a book, you can sell the book to 1 million people. Very simple. And if that book is, do you sell it for $10, you don't have to sell it to 1 million people, you have to sell it to 100,000 people. And if that book is $20, then you have to sell it to 50,000 people. That's how, do the math. It becomes $1 million. So as simple as that, come up with one little video that people will pay you $1 for. Something that they change. There's 6 billion people on the planet, and 50 million people, 500 million people are in YouTube, on Facebook. So that take advantage of the social media and stay and come to part-time7figures.com and listen to all the other experts are talking about. I've given you the overarching, not any specific strategy, but this is the foundation, and then go learn. And here's the final thing. What I call the holy grail of success. The holy grail of success, the fastest way from get to 0 to 60, the 0 to hero, is belong to a mastermind. Because if you start there with the right group of people, everything will happen right from there. Either belong to a mastermind group or start your own mastermind group. Figure out, go Google it, or go to the Winner Circle and Google it. You'll find out that how we do mastermind, and we can share with you all kinds of information about it. And so the starting point, after you decide that you want to do this, mastermind is the holy grail of success. I wish I could take credit for it. I didn't invent it. The modern day, father of the modern day personal development movement is Napoleon Hill, author of Think and Grow Rich. And there it was the culmination of studying all the successful people of his era. And he found out that all of them used the principle of mastermind as the foundation for their success. So who am I here to argue with it? I just took that concept and ran with it, called it the 21st century, popularized it. So go for it into masterminding, information marketing, and then listen to all the experts that they're putting together in this website, parttime7figures.com, and then join a mastermind. Thank you. This is Salam from the Winner Circle. I wish you much success.